Hello everyone, I am Doodlemans86, and as you have probably seen by the title and thumbnail, I went to my first ever G-Fest this year, 2024. That was quite an experience. So, G-Fest is basically an annual celebration of Godzilla and tokusatsu, which is held here in Chicago at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare in Illinois, and it lasts from Friday, July 12 to Sunday, July 14. I went on Saturday, July 13 for one day. The website will be linked down below. They have all the information there for tickets, price, what they have there, maps, because as far as I'm aware, the maps were only online, showing off all the rooms and such. So yeah, and they also have a lot of scheduling and hotel information, as well as going over the attractions and people who will be there. So yeah, it's a good idea to take a look at the website. I know there is a lot of G fans who go to this and a lot who don't. So seeing their experiences posted online is always something so beautiful to see. So I'm happy that for the first time ever, I went to G-Fest myself. That aside, this is Godzilla's 70th anniversary. So what better year to go, am I right? And there was so much stuff. So the way I wanted to film this video was like kind of like a vlog a little bit, but I also didn't record too much. So lots of things to go over. I'm gonna go over my trip and personal experience, and yeah, let's get started with this. So of course, we planned it out for Saturday because I went with my family, and we got one-day tickets. And from what I saw, for one day they give you like a little orange wristband, and then for like all 3 days they give you like the I forget what it's called, but like a badge. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, there's that. And so, you know, get a lot of sleep. I think the three important things to know to go to G-Fest is get a lot of sleep, have a lot of money, and decide what you're gonna do that day, because the lines are pretty long. So yeah, I didn't get too much sleep. I can't tell if it's just because of how hot it is up here. Like even now recording, it is super hot. I am sweating and I'm basically naked. It's like, geez, this weather, I hate this. And it sucks because on the one day we went to G-Fest, it was like 90 degrees. So it was like, ugh, why did it have to be so hot? But yeah, I woke up at 8 in the morning, and I think we left at 11 or 12. I honestly forgot already. All I remember was that we were definitely in line before 1. So it wasn't super early, but also not super late. And I feel like the lines at G-Fest get super long, especially for pre-registration. I think first come is first serve. That's the rule there. If you get there first, everything is yours to explore until more people come. So at least that's what I assume, you know, first time going, not really sure, but I'm assuming that's the case there. But anyway, you also have to pay for parking, of course, and it's at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare. There's also the Crown Plaza Hotel, I think it's called, which is for like if you want to stay there at the hotel for the fest, which that's available for you. And there's also a few restaurants around the area if you want to go there. That's also pretty good. I honestly forgot what restaurants though, because like I wasn't really paying attention. I'm a big doofus. But you could look around, search it up online, Google Maps, Google Earth, you know, look around. That's what I like to do. But yeah, when we were in line, it wasn't super long. They did have the single file line, which I think was appropriate. That was well done. And the people who let you in, they were also counting. So, you know, they were taking everything into account, and I think that was well done. That was appropriate. And so talking about my experience, it's kind of weird because despite having the map, I didn't look at it online. So instead of doing that, we were just kind of like looking around and seeing what was there. And the first thing we went to was the dealer's room, because we thought it was like, well, I don't know what my family thought, but I thought it was like the cosplay room or something, but I wasn't really sure. And there were a bunch of cosplays and lots of nice looking costumes. Like when we first got there, when we were in pre-registration, they had the suit for the G-Fest mascot walking around with Godzilla. They both looked really great, and they were also taking photos. Like you could walk up to them and like do a pose with them, you know, do that sort of thing, which that was really cool. And there was also someone walking around with like a diorama with a active moving Godzilla. I think it was made out of cardboard with like buildings and blue lights, and that looked really great. And I also want to say that I did take lots of photos, but they looked really cool. And there was a bunch of costumes. There was a Gigan from Final Wars, a Baragon, of course the Godzilla one, two, and then there was also a Ready Player Mecha Godzilla one, which looked really cool. Had blood on it, looked very nice. Overall, just awesome cosplays. Like, everyone did such a fantastic job. The costumes all looked great, and the ones there at G-Fest looked just so clean, very nice. And there was also a Titanicus one, which me, my brother, and sister took pictures with, which was really fun and really great. Wish I could show that, but of course I'm not showing my face. And yeah, it was just really awesome. And props to the people in the costumes, because they were respectful, very nice, and they knew how to get poses down, which is awesome. I just love that. I love people having that spirit. That's just so great. And I'm just trying to think about what happened, because I have a terrible memory. But when we got into the dealer's room, it was very like packed, not super packed, but I think they were keeping the number safe and sound, not too many people, but also not too short of a few. So yeah, the booths were really great. There was a bunch of stuff, lots of vintage, lots of new stuff, SH Monster Arts, Haya, Playmates, Bandai, so much stuff. I have never seen so many Godzilla toys from different years all together. That was just crazy. You also had shirts, and overall it just was very nice. It just looked so great seeing all of that together. And what I kind of did as I walked around and just looked at stuff, and then the second time around I suck at speaking. The second time I walked around, I was kind of like thinking about what I should get, because here is my honest opinion, right? Like, bring lots of money, but don't spend too much, And for the most part, I wasn't really looking for any Monster Arts figures. I was kind of hoping to find the Haya Godzilla pre-evolved or the female Muto, but as far as I'm aware / saw, I didn't see any, which kind of sucked, because that was the one figure I was hoping for. And another figure I was hoping to find was the movie monster series Shin Zeton. I've been wanting that guy for a long time. Missed the pre-order on him. I thought someone would have him there, but I didn't see him anywhere. That sucks. That's the one figure I really was hoping was there. But yeah, there was a bunch of figures from different brands, custom made. It was all so awesome. There was a Tiamat there, which looked dope. Lots of metallic colors that looked very nice. Some masks. There was an artist there with lots of models around him. And of course the sellers selling figures. And I think one thing to keep in mind is try to get a figure for near the same price. It's obvious that everything there that's being sold isn't the same price they bought it at, but try to find something near the original price. For example, one of the sellers I got stuff from, which I will show my G-Fest haul, as they call it, in a moment, but Beast of the East, awesome sellers, great people. They sell stuff for pretty great prices, and that's what I got a majority of my figures from here, because not bad prices. And of course, everyone's selling everything. Every figure was in good condition, so that's always great to see. And of course, there was booths selling Gashapon stuff. I love Gashapon stuff. Haven't really collected that much in a while, but it was just great seeing those in person, because I don't think I've ever said this on my channel, but here in Chicago, I think most of you know, but there was a Godzilla store, and I remember my dad would take me there, and that's actually where I got my first ever figures. And I remember walking into that store and seeing so many Bandai figures, so many neat little collectibles on next to each other, and I was very sad that store they closed some time ago. I forgot when, but yeah, that really sucks. So being there was kind of like nostalgia. It was kind of like seeing that, but at a bigger scale, which was just so awesome to see. Lots of great people, lots of great sellers. Everyone there, from the dealer's room to outside in the halls to the cosplay room, everyone was nice. Everyone was excellent, respectful. And again, I'll show off my G-Fest haul in a bit here. But after that, we went around walking, and we went to the other, I think it was the second half of the dealer's room-ish, where they had art by Matt Frank and a few figures, which was pretty great. They also had the model room with like Godzilla models, and that was also pretty great to see. Overall, just really nice to see everything. It was really great. I think it looked pretty awesome. It all looked great in my opinion. And yeah, it was a pretty fun experience. I think I forgot what time we left. I think it was like 4 o'clock, I think, 5-ish, maybe, I don't remember, but somewhere around there, right? But I left with a good feeling in my heart because it was a pretty fun experience. I never really went to many conventions before, or any at all, but for some reason this year I've just started going to a bunch. And yeah, I think G-Fest here was a pretty great experience for a Godzilla fan, especially since in Chicago, here there's just not much at all. Like, if you can find a comic book store with Godzilla stuff, that's great, but for the most part, you're not going to see Godzilla stuff out in the wild at all here. So I hope everyone had a great time, because I did. I really enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun, especially being there with my family. And without further ado, let's get to the G-Fest haul, as they say it is. As you can see, here is my stuff. And for the first time, I'm recording at the desk. So this is the stuff I got. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with my haul. Honestly, I don't know where to start. I guess I'll start in the order I bought everything from. So the first guy I got was We're On Here. So it was from Beast of the East, right? So I'm not a huge movie monster series fan, but I do like collecting them every now and then. And I think there's some figures that just look particularly great, like the Shin Ultraman Naranga, those guys. So when I picked this guy up, I was thinking to myself, like, wow, like the way he felt, the way he looked, it's all so clean, and he just feels and looks so nice. And I was just thinking, I had to get this guy. This guy is beautiful. I actually had the SH Monster Arts Gamera Rebirth figure, but that one broke on me, which sucks now that I have this guy, because now I have his antagonist. And speaking of which, they had Viras, who I was also thinking about getting, but I just like this guy so much. And that's so crazy how the original Showa design looks. So it pales in comparison to this. Like, this is just awesome. All the detailing is nice. Look at the teeth and the split jaw. That just looks great. I love that. And I just realized I didn't have the flashlight on this whole time. Wow, I am dumb. But yeah, this guy was excellent. He was $30, pretty fine. I love this guy. He's gotta be one of my favorite figures already because he's just so awesome. I fell in love when I saw him. He was pretty great. So next up, I got the Godzilla 1962 Gashapon. I knew I had to get one, and I've wanted this guy for a while because I think he's really cool. And he actually came in a Ziploc bag with the price on it. As you can see, I put Gamora's accessories in there. There was a bunch of Gashapon, some from the Diorama series, ones just like this, and the -1, 2, I think I saw that one, and a bunch of other minifigures like the bootlegs, the Bandai ones in general. So that was always great to see. And this guy is so cool. He is awesome. I like the coloring on him, and the sculpt, despite being so simplistic, is proportioned accurately and does look like the suit. So I think that's really great. And he is such a small figure too. And then after him, you know what, guys, I think you gotta give me time. I honestly don't remember after that who I got. Blech, I'm dumb. Anyway, after that, I got Manda. So there's not too many Manda figures out there, but I remember this one being revealed a little while back, and I thought he looked pretty great. And I think it's pretty awesome that the movie Monster Series line kind of gives figures of characters who may not have figures. Like, I think it was just recently revealed that there's going to be a Zilla from 2004, which is so awesome because I've wanted one for so long, which is ironic because this guy is from 2004. So yeah, Manda here's pretty long and also pretty thick, which I think is for the best because he's kind of like a skinny but long character, kind of like Tiama. So yeah, I think this figure is excellent. Yep, swiveled there. He looks really great. This one also spoke out to me. I think he just looked really nice. And then after Manda, try not to drop them, came Godzilla Evolved. And also forgot to mention, I have their tags there. I like displaying the tags and figures separately, and I know I'm gonna get so much hate over taking off the tags, but I don't know, I like them without the tags. I like organizing them both separately. So yeah, there was this guy who I think looked beautiful, the translucent theater exclusive Godzilla Evolved. So this is basically the Evolved figure, but translucent and with glitter inside, which I think looks so pretty. I don't think the camera here does it justice. It's just so pink and vibrant. It looks beautiful. He's also very skinny. Like, geez, gotta get him a sandwich or two. Yeah, and this guy was also from Beast of the East and from them. I also got the Figuarts Gomorrah, who looks really awesome. Very brown, almost like a coffee brown. Nice articulation. One of the best tails I've seen in a while. Really great. Lots of accessories. A really fine figure. I love suits like this, just of the show era. Looks awesome. I love Gomorrah there. And then, oh, also forgot to mention, my brother, my brother got some stuff. He got a bunch of shirts and a few figures. So, might show them off when he gets the chance to give them to me. But yeah, I also got this little bag of minifigures, which came in this cute little bag. And yeah, this one's an eraser. These are more so rubber, which is kind of weird. There's just one eraser. Or maybe these might be erasers. But they don't really feel like Gigan. They're definitely different quality. And yeah, these are actually really small. These might be one of the smallest figures in my collection. Here, we'll do a little comparison right now. I'll upload a short too. So here we have the little 64 from the Kingdom line. But we have the Jaguar, who still beats this Godzilla. Although he might not beat, or actually it might be a tie. There's a little Godzilla Jr. here. I don't know. Who looks smaller here, you guys? I think they might be the same size. Well, that is crazy. Small little guy. And then, as you can see, we got some figures from Titanic Creations. So, I will leave their website down in the description below. But they are wonderful people. These are their own custom figures, their own original characters. They've made a lot of customs you can buy from their website. And I think they're on eBay too, but I don't know. Haven't checked. But they make custom figures like Yongari, Gorgo, Pulgasari. Of course, their original creations. And they even have comics. And it all looks really great. It all looks fantastic. And the fact that they're all doing this by themselves is awesome. And for all the figures we got from them, they also gave us like a huge box. I did not expect that. That was crazy. But hey, that's an extra box for us. So yeah, that's that. I haven't opened them yet, but just move these two out of the way so you can see Titanicus. As you can see, these are their original characters. Here we got Titanicus, Nosferatu. I'm probably gonna butcher these names, but stick with me. Griffix and Scurius. Again, I probably butchered those names, but whatever. I'm not like I'm good at speaking anyway. But yeah, got all of them for $80, which was awesome. And we also got two little comics. We got this one, Nosferatu. Haven't gotten a chance to read them yet, but the art does look great. There's the first one, a lot smaller. And then we have this one, Soul War, which looks awesome. This one's a lot bigger. So you can see there's a lot more going on here. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to read them yet, but I will read them. So yeah, this all looks great. These figures look awesome. And speaking of, at G-Fest, there were so many figures being sold. The two most popular I saw is Titanicus here. Lots of people, like even before we got in, I saw people walking out with this guy in hand. And the other one was the Haya King Ghidorah. I saw lots of people walking out with that one as well, and that's really understandable considering that compared to the Monster Arts, that one's $100 more cheaper. So, you know, and that one has wing articulation. I would have considered getting it, but I think I'm fine with the Monster Arts Ghidorah, even if the Haya Ghidorah might look better and might even have better articulation. But yeah, to each their own, am I right? So yeah, also saw a lot of Haya Godzillas being sold. So from what I saw, Haya was selling like hotcakes there. And that's no surprise because there was lots of Haya stuff. It was just awesome seeing so many figures together though. Like I saw people taking the figures out the boxes, like standing or sitting outside, unboxing their figures. And that was just so awesome. That's such a beautiful feeling. It's so great. And yeah, I was just really happy with my experience. And of course, as you guys all know, this is all getting reviewed. Wow, I got a lot to review. But yeah, this will all be getting reviewed soon because everything here will be getting reviewed for sure. So yeah, overall, I had a really positive experience at G-Fest. Seeing so many G-fans together was pretty great. Really awesome. Everything was pretty organized and I overall had a lot of fun. And that's not mentioning that they also play movies at the Pickwick Theater. Not sure what was played this year so far. there's also that which you can attend. And of course, there were the panels, and there's just so much to do there. It's really awesome. So yeah, I have a positive experience. I enjoyed my experience. I like what I got there, and it was really fun being there with my family. It was really awesome. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed the photos and the videos I took, because it was just really fun, you know? And the overall experience was really great. I really enjoyed myself and really had a lot of fun. So if you went, tell me your experiences down below. I'm sure they must be pretty great. They must be really awesome, and I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. And I know I have already made my 1K subs video, but I once again must say thank you all so much for supporting me, because this channel would not exist without you. You all are awesome. You all are wonderful people who have helped my channel greatly and given me a chance to really create content for you all, and for that I am grateful for, and will forever keep doing my best to bring you guys the best content I can make. So with that being said, I guess the schedule now is sticking to what I had planned for this week, but then next week I'll review some of these guys, mix some stuff, you know. I have plans, and I plan on doing the 1K sub special soon. Expect it, well, might take some time, but yeah, it will be soon. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.